Really now establishing himself as one of the wings alongside LeBron. Jonas Valanciunas keep him off the glass. And then watch out for Herbert Jones, Trey Murphy III when we're talking about defense. It's a well-put-together team, but, oh, are they missing Zion? Lexus, keys to the game.
Well, the keys to the game are very important to get off to a quick start, especially against a team that is struggling, losing 10 in a row. Then protect the ball. No, better not have a bunch of turnovers than, like you said, rebounds. Got to get on the glass as a team.
Welcome back. Happy Saturday. Enjoy the game. We got the Pelicans and the Lakers. Subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, leave your comments, share the video, and please support the channel by donating. Information's in the description. Let's go, let's get it.
What is in front of him for that particular game? And as he calls it sometimes, keeping the main thing the main thing. So he's going to make the proper basketball play. Since Anthony Davis has been back, he's been dishing a little bit more than when he seemed like he had to score 35. And that's not that he's unaware of that mark coming. It's just that he knows this Lakers team needs a win tonight, and he knows that he has to play the basketball the same way that he always has. So it's kind of that mix. We're certainly going to be watching, right? We might be live tracking every single point that he scores up until the point that he passes him. But LeBron, Stu Lance, is just going to go out there and play basketball.
That's all he knows how to do. I mean, he knows all about the
Imagine if LeBron drops over 60 tonight.
When the ball gets thrown up, it's all about one thing, and that's winning the game.
And for the Lakers, here they are moving up one notch as far as the standings are concerned in the West. They are currently 12th in the West. Percentage points now ahead of OKC and just one game back of the Pels, who, as mentioned and we've been talking about, are in a free fall right now. And by the way, Lakers are a game and a half back of a three-way tie for 8th, currently occupied by the Jazz, Golden State, and Portland. You get the point. We've been talking about it. It's a very packed Western Conference. You win a few in a row, and all of a sudden you can move up significantly. And as AD said the other night, we're aiming for at least the 6th spot. And they boo Anthony Davis, and that's the best response you can give them.
Anthony Davis is definitely faster.
From LeBron.
Well, they boo him every time he touches the ball, but I mean, he's also out here for one reason. That's just to get the job done. As Pat Bev gets a foul at midcourt, harassing Brandon Ingram. Another look at that very first play of the game for the Lakers. It was screened by, not even a screen, and just enough of an opening for LeBron to deliver the bounce for the flush.
You know, AD's still the franchise leader in points, rebounds, blocks, ranked second in points per game, leads in steals, games, and minutes. So you get the point. And that's going to be 2 fouls?
No, it's on Brandon Ingram. Yeah,
it is on BI. I'll tell you what.
Pat Bev poked it free, and then as he was going after it, Brandon got contact with his the head area and gets called for the foul. There's the poke free, and then there's the foul. So good defense to start the game by Pat Bev after picking up a foul at midcourt.
Well, Brandon Ingram has been back 4 games. This is game number 5 since his return. He missed 29 with a toe injury. And he's coming off of, by far, his best game, which was the other night in Dallas. And he scored 26 points. Here's LeBron for 3, going to come up short. And Valanciunas, one of the most solid rebounders for years now in the NBA, has control of it.
And Valanciunas is also an underrated defensive player.
Almost going to be blocked. AD was there to bottle it up. Taken by the Lakers.
Yeah, good block by Pat Bev.
Yeah. And it was Anthony Davis who was the one who forced the basketball into Pat Bev. All right, Darvin Ham and the Lakers. I mentioned now they're just 2.5 back of the 6th spot Phoenix. Got 5 games after tonight before the break. Willie Green, second season as the Pelicans head coach. He actually played in the NBA 21 career games against the Lakers, and he began his coaching career as a Warrior assistant of player development, then was his son's assistant for a couple of years.
Yeah, Pat Bev knocks down the first of 2. I asked for one of the things to be a quick start, and so far, even though we're only a minute into the game, good start for the Lakers.
You know, speaking of Darvin Ham, how about the trust he has in Patrick Beverley? He was the only starter to play all 12 minutes of the 4th quarter the other night in the win. 112 or 111 at Indianapolis on Thursday. C.J. McCollum, boy, his shooting has been really on point. And there's a gift over to Valanciunas, who scores.
But I was just saying a minute ago, he is an underrated offensive player. He gets some good production. Oh, Pat Bev has come out to play.
Yes,
he
he
picked
has.
up the second foul on Brandon Ingram. Took him to the rim and gets the foul. Turns the corner, and there's the foul. Three-point opportunity coming to Pat Bev.
I mean, the beginning of this season is such a distant memory as far as how Pat Bev was playing. Couldn't score, couldn't shoot, just was out of sync, and he's been a much different player. This is who they envisioned when they brought him in via the trade in the offseason. I think we've got a bit of a clock issue, and the referees will come and rectify that. Jason Goldenberg, Michael Smith, and Sean Wright are three officials here at Smoothie King. Good start for the Lakers, up 7-2.
Keep the pressure on a team. When you got a team that's been in a losing spell, you just don't want them to feel good about themselves early.
You know, they lost to Dallas the other night, 111-106. That's the game where Luka actually went out mid-game. When Luka went out, they had scored a 52-30. Valanciunas, that's where he really is strong with the offensive line.
Yeah, Anthony Davis stepped out to challenge the shot by Brandon Ingram, and that left Valanciunas for the easy one.
LeBron looks to attack. The fadeaway, going to be off the rim. Valanciunas has yet another board. C.J. McCollum, of course, all those years teamed up with Dame Lillard. That would have counted, and he'll go to the line and shoot two in the fourth quarter the other night in the win. 112 or 111 at Indianapolis on Thursday. C.J. McCollum, boy, his shooting has been really on point. And there's a gift over to Valanciunas, who scores.
But I was just saying a minute ago, he is an underrated offensive player. He gets some good production. Oh, Pat Bev has come out to play.
Yes, he
picked
has.
up the second foul on Brandon Ingram. Took him to the rim and gets the foul. Turns the corner, and there's the foul. Three-point opportunity coming to Pat Bev.
I mean, the beginning of this season is such a distant memory as far as how Pat Bev was playing. Couldn't score, couldn't shoot, just was out of sync. The three officials here at Smoothie King. Good start for the Lakers, up 7-2.
Keep the pressure on a team. When you got a team that's been in a losing spell, you just don't want them to feel good about themselves early.
You know, they lost to Dallas the other night, 111-106. That's the game where Luka actually...
Sorry about the stalling.
They had scored a 52-30. Valanciunas, that's where he really is strong with the offensive line.
Yeah, Anthony Davis stepped out to challenge the shot by Brandon Ingram, and that left Valanciunas for the easy one.
LeBron looks to attack. The fadeaway, going to be off the rim. Valanciunas has yet another board. C.J. McCollum, of course, all those years teamed up with Dame Lillard. That would have counted, and he'll go to the line and shoot two for New Orleans.
Mr. Control is C.J. McCollum, always under control, has different speeds, but utilizes them so effectively as he picks up the foul and goes to the line to shoot two.
Pelicans, we mentioned, lost 10 in a row, 15 of 18. They were 11 games over 500 on December the 30th, which of course happens to be LeBron's birthday, and everything has gone south since. While we have a moment, here's a word from Carl's Jr.
The A1 double cheeseburger starting at $3.49, only at Carl's Jr.
CJ, bigger scoring role in Zion's absence. That's to be expected. 24 points a game, almost 6 assists in his last 14. CJ had 22 in the first meeting. We'll refresh your memory in a moment on that first game, which was held in Los Angeles on November the 28th. By the way, it was a Laker victory. Here is LeBron with CJ in front of him. Obviously the advantage LeBron as far as size. Now it's Schroeder. Attacks, they take it away. They are very good at stealing and deflecting. Here's Rui off LeBron.
Loose ball foul, LeBron.
Yeah, and pushing Valanciunas. You might remember that game. New Orleans was up late. Then Dyson Daniels missed 2 free throws with just a second and a half.